One, two, 1, 2. What's going on? It's your girl Fathom DJ here with another Sunday's Truth. I thought because I haven't updated my Spreaker account with any podcast content that I would go live in this fashion and leave you with some words of encouragement. And so that's why I'm here. For those of us who are in social media for creative and entrepreneurial endeavors, we most certainly may be facing challenges. And this will address a few of those challenges. I've said before, and I most certainly will say it in this post, that popularity is a big factor. But there are also things that some of us are more concerned with talking about than what is popular. Some of us are trying to pass messages of inspiration, encouragement, enlightenment, and things of that nature, and we are not getting the messages through. There are other forces involved, and I don't really know of any other way to put it. I'm just going to say forces. I have a theory, most certainly, and there are studies and things that have been done to provide weight to what I think is real. A lot of us are struggling in our real lives in some capacity. It doesn't have to be a financial struggle. It could be emotional. It could be career-wise. It most certainly can be spiritual. Because we are faced with these weak spots or weakened points, the things that we gravitate to in social media, the things that we're liking, the algorithms where we comment and post, the things that we post are going to draw that type of energy to us. And then, most certainly, there's the concept that a bigger, grander force could be also aligning things for you to see in order to play on your emotions. The news does this. Media is hype. Media is hype. It's sensationalized. We are repeating those habits. We are repeating those posts and things of that nature. This is nothing new. I think I've said this several times before in my past postings. I most certainly feel the brunt of that. And again, because I feel the brunt of it, and I am concerned most certainly about my representation to those who may be interested in doing business with me, I am once again, and I don't know, maybe if you're following me in any capacity, maybe you see my slimming down and you see me only posting things that are business and brand related, if you see me at all. I think that's the bigger question. For those of you who are interested and focused on those things, that kind of content, over simply socializing, knee-jerk reactions to the topic of the day, the chain letter situation. Some of you may not know what a chain letter is, but the idea that because someone else gave you information that you should share, I stand firmly vested in saying you don't have to partake. I say this strongly because the other day when I found out that there was an issue in our community with a chain of beauty supply stores, I missed that information, and a bunch of other people missed that information because of the fact that everyone in my local feed were posting about this topic, or posting, I'm so shy, or I'm so, which is like a Chicago thing. I'm sure that it is not just local, but I'm sure there's an I'm so Tennessee and an I'm so New York or whatever it is. And I'm looking at everybody going. I'm looking at everybody going at this post, and I'm going, why? And I, because I am most certainly sensitive to making sure that I don't do what everyone else does, that I don't live by the monkey see, monkey do rule. I'm looking around at people who I hold in higher position, at higher esteem than that. And they're going. And I'm going, it's too easy. It has become too easy to sway people to do things that are not of them. So, in order to strengthen those who may be weak in this capacity, because I'm not weak in this capacity. Like, I'm not going to just talk about things because everyone else is talking about them. I'm going to talk about things that are important from my perspective, from my understanding, from my heart, as well as my mind, things that are striking me within my life that I think somebody could grow and learn from. Those are the things that I am going to talk to and about. And simply because I come into social media and people are on this topic, I'm not going to tune in, I'm not going to chime in, simply because it gets you likes and because you want people to pay you attention. So this is to re-inspire those people who are here for different reasons, because now, as I see it, it looks like we're all here, and excuse me for saying this, we're all here to bullshit. And I'm not here for that. I'm here, and as I said before in my live posting the other day, I think it was Thursday, I'm here to brand and market and expose people to what I do. I'm here to connect with people who are of like mind, to collaborate with people, to most certainly encourage and inspire people, because I require encouragement and inspiration. And that, my friends, is the reason why I'm bringing the topic of individuals and social media to you today, because some of us may need to be reminded that we're individuals. It's not an easy thing to do these days. It's not an easy thing to undertake when everyone around you looks and acts the same. When everyone around you is busy on the outside of themselves, it can be very difficult and trying to go on the inside of yourself. I challenge myself to sit in the quiet, challenge myself to listen to myself, my intuition, and those on high, in hopes that they will lead me in the right direction, in the right path for what I think and truly believe is for me. And so I extract myself from spaces that distract me from my goals and the grander scheme. And you got to have a real strong spirit. So this is for those people who may need a little pep talk as to having a strong spirit and be an individual. You most certainly have a reason to be in social media. You most certainly, if you've seen the power of social media work for you in terms of connecting with people to further your goals, whatever they are, then you know that it works. If you haven't seen that, then it may require some reconfiguring. It will always require that, as algorithms and even the entire concept of social media changes on the spin of a dime. It changes. Every day your algorithms change. The other day I went into my personal Facebook page and they changed the concept of how they're posting blogs and reshares. Changed it. And of course things are being changed underneath that you aren't aware of. So we always have to become more strategic and have alternate ways of doing things based on those changes. If you are interested in doing better business and you have not gotten a website of any capacity, there are tons of free websites that you can get. You can start to load your content there. There are webinars that you can be taking. There are most certainly people who you can listen to. who you can connect with to help further you. I am one of those people. And most certainly we have to stand strong and inspire and support each other. And that's the reason why I mentioned it on this Good Sunday. I also, just on a personal note, because somebody posted something the other day about empathy and are we learning from each other? And a lot of us are not empathetic. I think social media has made us less concerned, less sensitive. But the other day, especially after the fact that it got reported that Auntie Fee, and I don't know if you guys know who Auntie Fee is. I say is because she still exists, just on another plane now. But Auntie Fee was a sister girl chef on YouTube, and she passed. TMZ reported that she had passed haphazardly before she had actually ascended. And now that she's gone, it reconnects me with the fact that there are some real people in social media, real people who are trying to encourage and inspire you. Occasionally, I feel like checking out of social media completely. And then I watched one of her videos yesterday based on the fact that she is ascended. And it reminded me of the folks that she touched and who she made happy through her comedy / cooking / acting / just being a real person. And you know, if you don't know who Auntie Fee is, she is somebody who you may certainly not want to watch around the babies, because she's very loose with her cursing. But the fact that all of these people popped up yesterday to talk about how she had helped them and how she had lifted their spirits in their time of need just re-encouraged me. Because I know that there are a few people, like I said, I don't ever need a ton. I don't ever need everybody. You know, but there are a few people who I know, regardless to whether they like the posts or not, if they're watching the FB live streams, if they're listening to any of my podcasts when I come in and say the things that I say, I'm hoping that this does for you what it does for me. What it does for me is lifts my spirit when I encourage and inspire other people. When I get an opportunity to reach out to someone and to add a perspective that they're open to receiving. When I'm able to do that, it gives me further encouragement, not only to continue to do that, but continue to seek people in my quest for greater and better for myself. So I just want to remind you that there are real people who are out here in social media. Everyone is not simply posting selfies. Everyone is not so internal internal, meaning so caught up in themselves that they're not feeling and sensitive to the needs and the needs of others. So yeah, that's my Sunday's truth as I speed a little bit. This is my Sunday's truth for today. It might be a little long, I'm not sure. It was on my heart. I come to you when it's on my heart. I have been busy with production. I'm creating a schedule for myself for releases, and I think I've said that before. But when something strikes me as necessary, I definitely always want to take a little bit of time to send a word, and I have not sent a word via Sunday's Truth in a couple weeks, so I wanted to make sure to do that. I am sending you cosmic kisses and well wishes to your day and week. I'm hoping that this post finds you and your family well and strong and focused, hopefully prepared or being prepared for what is next for you in your life. What you are planting most certainly will grow. So you want to make sure to plant good things and good energy. Do not be so challenged by the negativity and this theme of mediocrity that I think is plaguing us. It's your girl, Fathom DJ. You can find me in your worldwide webosphere at hashtag FindingFathomDJ. You can also find me at findingfathomdj.com. My projects are there. My booking information is there. And I am out. Space.